Here we're swimming and diving coach Amber Bartholomew. Coach, a very good performance last weekend at the McAllister Invitational. A lot of individuals that we have talked about, but you've also got some individuals we haven't mentioned a lot that are really doing some great things early here in the season.
Yeah, Kizzy Bell won her first individual race this weekend as a freshman, so that was really, really fun to see. Had Grace been there, we probably would have went 1-2, which would have been extremely awesome for us. Chloe Morrison had another good meet. It's really fun to see her kind of stepping up here as a senior. You know, last year she wasn't one that we had talked about a lot, but this year I think she will continue to be someone that we'll talk about a lot. Zoe Shates had a good meet, freshman, and she will continue to be one of our stronger swimmers going forward. On the guys' side, Lucas Garrett's swam his first ever 400 IM, so that was kind of fun to see him swim that. Don't know that he would tell you that it was fun, but it was fun for me. And Joe Tana got his first career win as a senior, so to see that happen was pretty fun.
You know, and this meet was one of those that you did swim some events that you haven't swam before. For a coach, is that important for you at this time of the year to kind of see some of those different events that you hadn't had people swimming before?
Yeah, we've swam the hundreds of each stroke, but the 200s are going to be at our conference championship. We will have plenty of swimmers in them, so it's really important to get a few swims in before the Gene Freeman. So Matt Clayton swam his first 200 breaststroke really, really nicely. Kizzy Bell swam her first 200 breaststroke. Lucas Garrett swam his first 200 fly. So we had some individual swimming things that they haven't swum yet this season.
And let's talk about this weekend. It seems like every weekend so far, the meet has grown a little bit in terms of teams competing as individuals competing. Now you go to Gustavus this weekend for a meet that's even yet a little bit larger. Talk about this meet in terms of the largest of the meet, but also the fact that it's right before Thanksgiving, and then there'll be that little week-long break before you get back into action.
Yeah, this weekend is going to be a huge meet. There's going to be some D2 teams there as well as some big D3 teams. Moorhead will be there, Luther, Lacrosse. There's some larger programs there. So this is going to be our toughest meet yet in terms of competition. But it's our last meet before Thanksgiving break, so this is a big one for us, just to see what we can do before our mini taper. It'll be the first mile of the season, so we have 3 women swimming in the mile, so that's going to be huge for us. And then we get to go into Thanksgiving break, and then when we come back, we're on a little mini taper before the Gene Freeman. Let's
talk a little bit about the mile. How do you even get somebody that would want to swim a mile in the pool? Because that's a long distance, and it has got to be one of the most grueling events there is.
Yeah, it takes a special person to be able to swim the mile, and we've got a good core distance group this year, which we didn't have last year, so that helps a lot for them to be able to push each other in practice and have that distance training group, because it would be much tougher if they were by themselves. But we've got about 4 women that are training as a distance crew. 3 of them will be swimming in the mile this weekend, and I'm really excited to see what they can do in that.
Gustavus Invitational, Saturday in St. Peter. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.